Williams leads the team as they go for the program's 7th district championship and 16th playoff appearance. Brought to you on the Vype Live Network by ASI Protection Services, Southern Landscape, Covert Cadillac Buick GMC, Centex Material Handling, The Steam Team, Thundercloud Subs, Bussy Roofing, Empire Home Solutions, and Academy Sports and Outdoors. And now, calling the shots for today's game, here's the voice of the Timberwolves, Brad Cohn.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Far North, Leander, Texas, and Grizzly Field. Sorry for the static there. We're getting a little moisture in our equipment here. As you can tell from the camera view, it's cloudy out here. And fair warning, if we get any moisture at all, we got to shut down the broadcast. Even though it may not be enough moisture to cause the teams to quit playing, it can be enough to cause me to quit needing this thousands of dollars of equipment to short out. So just fair warning, could happen at any time. All right, campus of Tom Glenn High School, Timberwolf baseball tonight, live worldwide broadcast, Cedar Park baseball here on the Vype Network. I'm the V of the T, Brad Cohn, Len DeSalvo, our QA tonight. This evening, the 10th-ranked Timberwolves continue their chase of their second consecutive district championship. Tonight's opponent, the Glen Grizzlies, a team with an unimpressive 9-15 record, 2-8 in district play, but it's also a team that, with the different outcome of just a handful of plays here or there through the season, could be right in the thick of the district race. Most of their losses have come by very thin margins, and the Timberwolves themselves only won by a run in Cedar Park a few weeks ago, 3-2. This is not a game the Timberwolves can phone in. The very young all-time series with the Grizzlies is dominated by Cedar Park, 6-0. Most of the games at home, oddly enough, are 1 or 2 run margins, those 3 games. They've been 7 and 9 run margins in this park. This park's also been pretty friendly to us in a couple of neutral site situations as well. We played a playoff game here against Tomball and won in the second round 4 years ago, I think that was. We played Leander here in the seeding game last year and run ruled them in that one right here. So Cedar Park 5-0 all-time in this park, 3-0 against its home occupants, the Glen Grizzlies. Easy for you to say. This game, the 298th broadcast of Timberwolf baseball on KMAX Sports of the Vype Live Network. Since starting this in 2008, we've won 189 of those. Timberwolves going for all-time win number 419 here in their 23rd season of varsity play. It would be their 190th win on a live KMAC or Vype broadcast. For head coach Lanny Williams, it would be his 213th career win. Timberwolves pull it off tonight. Weather today, or this evening rather, for Far North Leander, cloudy, windy, 67 degrees, flattening down to about 62 or 60 degrees by the end of the game. Humidity at 80%, and it feels worse than that. 15% chance of rain, and there's a little moisture in the air now. You'll see occasionally a drop form on the camera. Not much I can do about it because I don't have a way to go around and wipe it off. It's cloudy. Winds from the south at 10 to 15, although it doesn't feel that bad at the moment. It has been. South means it's blowing from the right field foul pole to the left field foul pole. And again, send your email to vofthet@gmail.com, VOFTHET, voice the Timberwolves at gmail.com, and tell me who you are, where you're watching from, and who your special player is that you're keeping track of, and we'll read your message on the air. I'm trying a little experiment with microphones tonight in our testing with our QA man, Len DeSalvo, tonight. We noticed the headset microphone that I wear, little boom mic that comes around from my earphones in front of my mouth, it can be a little sporadic, a little fuzzy, a little unclear. However, when we test the handheld mic that I point usually out at the crowd, get the sounds of the game and the crowd and the pop of the bat and all that, and I hand to the coach and players at the end of the evening, the post-game show, it's a lot clearer. Now, it's also more trouble because I have to dedicate a hand to hold it in front of my face. I should just duct tape it to the side of my head or something. But I'm doing that tonight and keeping my other hand free to run the machine and log in stuff on my score sheet. But we'll see how well that goes. It gets to be too much of a bother. Sorry, I have to go back to the fuzzier sounding mic. But so far, so good. All right, District 25 5A roundup scores from Tuesday. Cedar Park 4, Liberty Hill 3. You saw that one right here. Rouse beat Glen 7-0. Georgetown over Eastview 14-1. Marble Falls 6, Leander 1. The bottom has fallen out now for Leander. They were still right in the thick of things just a couple of weeks ago, but they've lost 8 of their last 12 and 5 of their last 7, including the last 3 in a row. 2 of those by run rule margins, and the other to a team that was in last place. Current records and standings now look like this. Cedar Park and Georgetown on top at 8-2. Of course, they got the tiebreaker, but they stopped it right now. Liberty Hill and Rouse are at 7-3, a game back of those two. Those would be the 4 playoff teams if they stop the action right now. Missing the playoffs at the moment, Leander is 5-5. Glen, our opponent tonight, 2-8. Marble Falls 2-8, and Georgetown Eastview 1-9. Latest poll came out Monday. Cedar Park moves up from 18 to 10. Liberty Hill moves up from 24 to 20. Rouse falls from 9 to 18. I still have no idea what the pollsters were thinking, ranking them number 1 a few weeks ago. And Georgetown climbs from number 10 to number 6. Other Cedar Park opponents: Corpus Christi Rays number 2, Lubbock Cooper number 1, Lake Travis number 2 in 6A. So if we'd managed our final inning correctly twice, our resume would look like this. We'd have wins over the current number 1 team, another team ranked number 1 at the time, the current number 2 team, the current number 6 team, and 2 wins over the current number 20 team. We do still have most of that, even so. Shows you how important it is, though, to finish. Neither Georgetown nor Corpus Christi Ray should have beaten us. Other district games tonight: Marble Falls, they're 2-8 in district. They are at Liberty Hill, who's 7-3. Probably Liberty Hill wins that one. Rouse is at Eastview, probably Rouse. Leander 5-5 at Georgetown 8-2. Be great for Leander to upset Georgetown. That would help us. Don't count on that happening, however. They're introducing the starting lineups here before they go to the national anthem. They've introduced Cedar Park. I will introduce them first as well, since they're the visitors tonight. On the mound tonight and leading off the batting order is Cade Davis. Batting second, playing shortstop, Julian Swift. Batting third, the catcher, Louis Alonzo. Batting cleanup, third baseman, Adam Vaughn. Batting fifth, playing first base, Jackson Harvey. Batting sixth, right fielder Christian Pickens. Batting seventh, in left field, Houston Molinaro. Batting eighth, second baseman Ian Garcia. Batting ninth, center fielder Brooks Dillman. So for Cedar Park, Davis, Swift, Alonzo, Vaughn, Harvey, Pickens, Molinaro, Garcia, Dillman. Looking at the lineup for the Glen Grizzlies in the bottom half of the inning. Leading off, the shortstop Luke Berryhill. You'll remember he's a pretty good one. On the mound, pitcher Holden Harris. He's also pretty good. Batting third, in center field, Brett Hall. Batting cleanup, catcher A.J. Click. Batting fifth, right fielder Campbell Krzywanski. Batting sixth in left field, Austin Wilson. Batting seventh, second baseman Logan Worley. Batting eighth, first baseman Rome Fortunato. And batting ninth, third baseman Vincent Henry. So for the Grizzlies, for your scorecard, Berryhill, Harris, Hall, Click, Krzywanski, Wilson, Worley, Fortunato, and Henry. We're not far from getting underway. We're about to finish there announcing the starting lineup to the crowd here, and then we'll go into the national anthem, and I'll step aside for that.
Coached by Zach Darling, Alberto Guzman, Zach Tatro, Tobin Snyder. If you would, please stand for the national anthem. The flag is over the first base dugout.
All right, there we go with the national anthem.
Let's play ball.
As we're about to get ready to go here, Len, I'm going to try something. Just in case it's the port on the soundboard that's messed up, I'm going to switch ports for a second, so stand by. All right, here I am on the headset mic again. I don't know that I notice a lot of difference. Maybe it's a little bit different. Gonna also turn up the crowd mic on that other port. Stand by. Check, check. Man, it sounds pretty much the same. Okay. I just want to try that to make sure that, you know, maybe it was a port issue on the soundboard. Now, one thing, folks, as I try this handheld mic experiment to get you better sound of the voice, one thing I can tell is because of the situation with the weather, I need to keep this little jacket I have with me tonight. I'm not wearing it. I'm trying to keep it on my left arm so I can shade my score sheets from getting wet and damp where I can't use them. And I might need to do that with my left hand rather than hold the mic. And in fact, I think I am. So we're going to go back to the boom mic. I apologize if the sound quality of the voice isn't going to be as good. Okay, we're on the boom mic again. But sorry, I'm going to have to do it that way. We'll check with our technical whiz, Suna Venkat, between games to see if maybe we can get a new headset or something like that to make the sound quality better when I'm talking. Okay, a camera set up to get first base tonight, but not third, as usually is the case when we're in the stands. CEDAR Park, as the visitors will lead off. It's Cade Davis, Julian Swift, and Louis Alonso. And you're going to hear a lot of sound, wind sound, in the mic tonight. Nothing we can do about that either. Cade comes into the night. 81 plate appearances, 71 at-bats, 27 hits, 23 singles, 2 doubles, 2 triples, 13 RBIs, 10 runs, walked 10 times. It is the top on the team. Struck out 5 times, hitting .380, on base at .457, slugging at .465, OPS a .922. Cade Davis. Swift on deck, Alonso in the holes. CEDAR Park. See if they can jump out early in this one. Need the win. They really need to win out to ensure themselves of a second consecutive district title, something no CEDAR Park baseball team has ever done. First pitch misses 1-0 to Cade Davis. Won 6 district titles in program history, as this one's lifted towards left field. Going to be straddling the foul line. Left fielder over there, just in fair territory, makes the catch. That is Austin Wilson. 1 down.
Wilson made a good play of that ball for the first out.
But this could be the first baseball team to win them back-to-back.
Here's the shortstop, Julian Swift. Louis Alonso on deck.
All right, here's Swift. First one misses. Second one's a called strike one. 1-1 to Swift, who comes into the game hitting .417. 30 hits leads the team. 22 singles leads the team. A little wild. 2-1 to Swift. He's got 5 doubles. That leads the team. A couple of homers. Tied for the team lead with Jackson Harvey. Batting .417 coming in. There's one to center, and it's going to fall. 1 out single here in the top of the first for Julian Swift. Puts a man aboard.
First hit of the night for the Timberwolves.
Brings up the catcher, Louis Alonso. 63 official at-bats, 26 hits, 23 singles, 2 doubles and a triple, 14 RBIs, scored 5 runs, comes in hitting .413, Louis Alonso. Way outside, 1-0 to Louis. Glad you could join us tonight. Remember, we've got the V of the T at Gmail email address working tonight, so send me a message, V of the T at gmail.com. Tell me where you're watching from, who you are, who's your player that you're watching in particular, and we'll read your message on the air. Look at a tall foul ball out of play to the right side. 1-1 to Alonso. Boy, I don't like what I'm seeing on the radar. It says by 7:30 we'll have some steady green, which is rain. This one low. 2-1 to Louis. And even trying to cover my sheets between marks on them. Just a brief moment. I've got this jacket off of them. Starting to spot up with moisture. Line foul over the Glen dugout on the right side. 2-2 to Alonso. Adam Vaughn on deck. Harvey in the hole. 1 out. Swift aboard at first. With the first hit of the game, a single into center field. Been a little chilly too. It's going to drop into the low 60s here in a few minutes and then into the high 50s by game's end. That one misses. Full count now to Louis Alonso.
That was full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, we got an announcer wanting to do play-by-play. Runner goes. Ball 4. Didn't need to go. Swift to second. Alonso to first with the 1-out walk. Adam Vaughn to the plate. Vaughn, 28 plate appearances, 21 official at-bats, 11 hits, 7 singles, 3 doubles and a homer, 9 RBIs, scored 6 runs, comes in hitting .524. Adam Vaughn. Long look at second base before throwing a swinging strike to Vaughn, 0-1. Holden Harris, one of their better pitchers, one of the better pitchers in the league. Not sure why they don't make him tuck his shirt in, though. It's usually a thing that umpires don't like much. That one misses, 1-1.
First baseman Jackson Harvey on deck.
The called strike. 1-2 to Adam. Foul back into the screen. Still 1-2 to Vaughn. Not going to have some of the stats for you tonight that we normally have because it requires me to be constantly updating my score sheet. I just can't leave it open to the moisture long enough to do all that. That's going to be number of batters starting 0-1 versus 1-0, the number of pitches, balls and strikes and so forth. 2-2 the count to Vaughn. Foul back in the screen again, still 2-2 to Adam. 1 out, runners at first and second. Swift at second, Alonso in first. Swift there on a single with 1 out. Alonso walked right after him, and they're running for Alonso with, I think, Austin Garcia. High and out.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
You heard the announcer. Full count now. Just 1 out, so the runners won't be going necessarily. And there's ball 4. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd call that a strike. It looked like a decent pitch. So 2 walks after a fly out and a single. And the bases are loaded with Timberwolves.
26, Jackson
Swift at third, Alonzo at second, Vaughn at first for Jackson Harvey, who comes in hitting .276, and he's got 2 homers on the year. So coach is going to come out and talk with the Grizzlies. Not a good way for Glenn to start. Now, one bad aspect of me using this jacket to cover the score sheet, keeping as much rain off it as I can, is that I'm freezing. I bought it for me. A little chile. Again, if it stays like this, they can certainly play in this. I can likely broadcast in this. I'm getting a lot of moisture on my laptop, though, and I don't have another something I can use to keep that dry. Let me stretch a sleeve over there and try to wipe it a little bit. I hope it don't cause something to happen while I'm doing that. Gosh. This pitch misses. 1-0 to Jackson. I want to stay on as long as possible, but that laptop can't take this kind of moisture for long. Called strike, 1-1 to Jackson Harvey with 1 out and the bases loaded. Swift at third, Alonzo at second, Vaughn at first. Lifted foul out of play over my left shoulder, 1-1 to Jackson. 1-2 rather. So far the camera stayed pretty clear of stuff, and Jackson swings and misses and strikes out, 2 down.
First strikeout for Harris. 2 down.
Base is still loaded for 6-hole hitter, right fielder Christian Pickens, who comes in hitting .327.
Pickens. Houston Molinaro on deck. The right fielder.
Kind of an unusual light arrangement. You can't see it here well on the camera, but there is a light post kind of behind the right fielder, kind of behind the left fielder. There's nothing between them. It's a big, empty, unlighted area kind of in center field. Swing and a miss by Pickens. 1-1. Now, Holden Harris just 2 strikes away from getting out of a bases loaded jam. On the ground, but at the first baseman, he backhands it. Can Harris get there in time? Yes. No! A head-first slide by Pickens, who has great speed, beats it, and Swift scores on the play. It's 1-0.
Like he beat it out.
Still 2 outs, still the bases loaded. Swift scores from third. Alonzo goes to third. Vaughn to second. Pickens beats out the infield single. Houston Molinaro to the plate. Left fielder comes in hitting .302. Takes one to right. Will it find? No, it won't find fair territory. It's about 3 feet foul. 0-1. Everybody will go back. They were all running. It's 2 outs. At least we got to the point where Cedar Park has staked themselves to a 1-0 lead before we got to shut this thing down. What? And maybe I won't have to, but maybe I will. Oh man, I'm just really not liking how moist the laptop is getting. This is fouled back into the screen. 0-2 now.
0-2 to Houston. Ian Garcia on deck.
Molinaro waiting for his 0-2 pitch, and it's low and away. 1-2. to check. It's not really a record I keep, but how many times Cedar Park has loaded the bases in their first at-bat this year? I mean, early in the season, they had a little trouble scoring. They would often leave the bases loaded in the first. They've kind of solved that lately, though, and they've not done that tonight. Already one run in. Harris thought he had a strikeout there, but outside, 2-2.
Houston.
On the ground at the third baseman, off of his glove. Can he beat him to the bag? No! More great speed on the base pass by Cedar Park runners. In this case, I believe, it was Adam Vaughn.
Down there at third base scores another Cedar Park.
Alonzo scores. Vaughn is at third. Pickens at second. Molinaro's at first on the fielder's choice. And it's 2-0, still 2 outs. So to the plate for Cedar Park. 8th hitter of the game. Second baseman Ian Garcia. He comes in hitting .353.
Here's Ian Garcia, the second baseman. Brooks Dillman on deck.
Misses high and outside to Garcia. Vaughn at third, Pickens at second. Now at first. On the ground at the first baseman. He gloves it and takes it to the bag himself. But Cedar Park sends 8 and scores 2 runs, and they lead 2-0 after a half inning of play. I'll be right back in just a second.
2-0 Timberwolves.
Okay. I am back. I want to talk to you about Friday night. We're going to have a special presentation before the game Friday night. Remember last week we honored first responders and military, both active and retired. And we're going to do a similar kind of honor Friday night, starting about 20 minutes before pitch. We'll have some folks take the infield, tell you who they are, and then one of them is going to throw the first pitch. And during the game, 2 or 3 of them are going to come up and join me for half an inning each on the broadcast and talk about what they've accomplished. And what they've accomplished is remarkable. We're talking about honoring our state championship women's basketball team, 2-time defending state champs, winners of 68 straight district basketball games stretching back over 5 years, the longest active on-court winning streak in American high school women's basketball. They won 5 straight undefeated district titles, the last 2 straight state championships. And we're going to have their coaches and their players all announced and honored before the game. And it's going to be really nice. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to come to the game, come a little bit early so you can see that. If you're watching the broadcast, you'll see it. Actually, tune in a little early. I'm going to start about 20 till instead of 10 till so we can catch all of that. And, of course, you'll hear a few of them talk. Don't know who they're going to choose yet to throw out the first pitch. Don't know who they're going to choose yet to come up and spend some time with me on the broadcast. But that ought to be a heck of a lot of fun. So now to the bottom of the first inning. Grizzlies will send shortstop Luke Berryhill as the leadoff, then the pitcher Holden Harris, and batting third center fielder Brett Hall.
Grizzlies, number 1, the shortstop Luke Berryhill. Holden Harris on
Berryhill. This one goes outside. 1-0 to Luke Berryhill. Kay Davis on the mound. Great numbers, a 6-1 record, leads the team in wins. That one misses as well, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes to Berryhill.
This one going towards right. Can't get it.
There's a base hit. Knocked down.
Dives for it, knocked down
Good play on it.
by a backhand glove as he dove. Almost came up with a terrific catch. Who knows if a slippery ball played a part in that not being caught or not. But a leadoff double results for Luke Berryhill.
Here's the pitcher.
Holden Harris to the plate. Grizzlies pitcher.
Number 11, Brett Hall, the center fielder on deck.
Cade Davis's numbers, we continue looking there. He's given up 25 hits, 12 runs, 6 of them earned, walked 14, struck out 49. That leads the team. His ERA is 0.984. On the ground, shortstop. Over to first in time to Adam Hall. Runner advances to third on the play, but there is one down.
6-3 on the putout.
Julian Swift to Jackson Harvey. Here is Brett Hall, the center fielder, with one down and a runner at third.
AJ Click on deck.
First pitch misses. 1-0 to Hall. Low and inside, nicely blocked by Louis Alonso, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes to Hall. One down here in the bottom of the first.
The season. And this is on the ground. Jackson Harvey to the bag for the second out, but the run does score, making it a 2-1 game.
The first baseman. Berryhill managed to score on that ground ball to first base. 2-1 now.
During the season, Cade Davis has had an excellent strike-to-ball ratio. You know, the target always for coaches is 2-1. He has often been at 3-1 in
Here's
games.
AJ Click, the catcher.
But today he's a little bit behind.
Campbell Krizwanski on deck.
4 balls called, 3 strikes. AJ Click, the catcher, at the plate. First one misses. Still behind on the strike-ball ratio. Fouled, back behind the plate. 1-1 to Click. Working with 2 outs and nobody on in a 2-1 game here early. Yeah, it would have been a great kind of laying out horizontal kind of catch in right by Christian Pickens. Got his glove on it, but it glanced off. Kind of fell right down there near him. He was able to get up quickly, get it in. But who knows, a dry ball, maybe he ends up with a catch there. That one misses, 2-1.
Balls in the strike now to AJ with 2 down here in the bottom of the first.
Misses, 3-1. You know, wet ball, wet grip on it by a pitcher. It could spell problems for pitchers tonight as well.
Ball 4 inside.
Misses inside, and it's
Trots on
a
down to
walk
first base. Here's the right fielder.
for A.J. Click.
15, Campbell Krizwanski.
Krizwanski, the right fielder, steps in. Lots of umbrellas in the stands tonight. Good pitch for a strike. 0-1. First guy to go 0-1. Although I'm not going to be able to track that tonight. This one's ripped foul to the right side. 0-2. Strike away from getting out of this with no further damage. Cade Davis. So the women's basketball team will be honored before the game and on the broadcast as the game gets going. Friday night we host Eastview. This one outside and gets past Alonso to the screen, bounces off his shoulder. The runner moves to second. 1-2 the count. Click at second now with the tying run in scoring position. As I said in the pregame show, this is a team that, although the record's not impressive, I think they're 8-15. man, a lot of their scores are 4-3 and 6-4 and stuff like that. Swing and a miss. Strikeout for Davis to end the inning. They send 5 to the plate. It's a double and a walk, and they score a run to make the score 2-1 after one complete. We'll be right back.
One run on one hit.
In just a minute.
One left.
Bussey Roofing understands how important your home and business is to you and the significant investment involved for quality roof installation. As a reputable and professional roofing repair contractor, Bussey Roofing offers years of experience that includes a complete and comprehensive range of roof services that are designed to enhance curb appeal, provide energy efficiency, and increase the value of your business or commercial property. That's Bussey Roofing, Cedar Park Roofing, roof repairs, and roof restoration. Visit them at busseyroofing.com.
Centex Material Handling is a family-owned and operated business located in Central Texas. Since 2011, they've supplied outstanding commercial equipment and industrial solutions for businesses throughout the Southwest. They pride themselves on the reputation they've established over the years. Whether your company needs industrial cranes, conveyor systems, a turnkey material handling system, or various storage equipment options, Centex Material Handling is a one-stop shop with step-by-step consultancy before, during, and after every project to ensure they meet any and all of your business needs. Centex Material Handling looks forward to working with you.
All right, welcome back to Grizzly Field here in far north Leander, Texas. Cedar Park and Glen tonight. Game 24 of the season. We broadcast all of them for the first time ever. Traditionally, it had been just district games and playoff games. This year, they want to do every single one of them. More fun for me. Cedar Park up 2-1 after one complete, top of the second now. And here we go with Cade Davis again. Umpires wanting players to get into the dugout on both teams. Excuse me, not Davis, it's Brooks Dillman. 9-hole hitter. First one misses 1-0 to Brooks. Davis is on deck, Swift in the hole. Lifted foul out of play to the left side, 1-1.
One strike to Dillman.
High and outside, 2-1. All AstroTurf field here as more teams go into that. This is high and outside. 3-1.
3-1 count now.
So in this district, you've got Liberty Hill, Eastview, and Glen with all AstroTurf field. Georgetown has an AstroTurf infield. Everybody else is all grass. That's Rouse, Marble Falls, Cedar Park. And that's ball 4. Dillman, the leadoff walk. And, you watch our broadcast long enough to know what I'm about to say. He becomes a 77%er. Guy gets to base for free in American high school baseball. Lead off an inning, he scores 77% of the time. Top of the order now, Cade Davis. Cade flied out to left the first time up. No outs, runner at first, and Dillman, that one's low, skips off the plate. 1-0 to Davis. First time through the order, Cedar Park with an infield single, a regular single, and 3 walks. As far as base runners, 5 of the 9 reached. There's a good pitch for a called strike 1. 1-1 to Davis. Comes into the game hitting .380 before flying out in the first inning to lead off the game. Cedar Park in their travel gray pants and forest green jerseys, and this one gets through everybody. Dillman rounds second, large, but goes back. Pitches a ball, 2-1 to Cade Davis. It's a good crowd here tonight, considering the weather. It's a little cool and obviously damp. Haven't seemed to dampen anybody's spirits for baseball, though. Line drive over the shortstop's head into center field. Rounds third. They'll send him home. Here comes the throw. Not in time. Great slide inside the bag, or to the outside of the plate. And since nobody called time, they're going to run to third as well. Heads up baseball by the Timberwolves. Where they're worried about not getting the call they wanted at home. Davis kept running. Gets an RBI single, and he ends up at third with it.
Play was safe at home. Cade hustling.
It was Dillman scoring from second with a great slide head first.
Here's Julian Swift. Julian had a base hit his first time up.
Update the score to 3-1. Here's Swift with no outs. Davis at third. Swift entered the game hitting .417 at a single and scored a run in the first. 1-0. 1-1 with that swing and strike. A big swing there. Gosh, my pen's even having trouble writing now. The score sheet's so damn. This is, from a broadcasting perspective, the day's turning into a disaster. But the game's pretty good. Hopper to third, checks the runner, and across the diamond for the out, he gets Swift.
Nice play by the third baseman, but over to Coronado for the first
So
out.
one down. Vincent Henry to Rome Coronado on the play, a 5-3. Davis stays at third. One out for Louis Alonso, comes in hitting .413, walked and scored.
Here's Luis Alonso.
Well,
Lewis
Coach
walked
Williams
the
went out to
first time
talk
up.
to the base umpire, who's now called for a conference with the
And a
home
bomb
umpire.
on
Let's see
deck.
what they're talking about. He was confirming that he was out. Maybe they thought he was off the bag or something. I don't know. Looked out to me. So Louis Alonso waits his first pitch. Holden Harris, one of the top pitchers in the district, actually, on the mound. On the ground. Shortstop looks at the runner at third, throws across to first. They're going to throw home and get him at home as well. An excellent 2 throw.
6-3-2 on the double play.
Alonso out at first on the 6-3. So we're
Chances are, whether you were born and raised in Central Texas or just moved to the Austin area, you purchased a vehicle from the Covert Auto Group or know someone who has. Since 1909, with the opening of the first automotive dealership in Central Texas, Covert has taken pride in maintaining its position as Austin's leading auto group, now operating under its 5th generation of family members. With over 14 franchises in 7 locations, Covert continues to provide an unmatched total vehicle experience for the surrounding areas. Come to Covert for your Cadillac, Buick, or GMC automobiles.
all right. Welcome back to Grizzly Field here in Leander, Texas, campus of Tom Glenn High School, newest one in the district. Cedar Park leading 3-1 as we go to the bottom of the second. 6, 7, 8 due in the order for the Grizzlies. That's left fielder Austin Wilson, second baseman Logan Worley, and first baseman Rome Coronado. All taking their first at-bats of the game. 7:35 here in Central Texas. Sunset tonight is at 8. Then it'll really start getting cool. We are right now at the point, 7:30, where the radar said the moisture was going to be the worst, and that after that it might settle out a little bit. That would be very welcome to me. It is really making the management of this broadcast and doing a good job for you all. Quite difficult.
Here we go in the bottom of the second. 3-1 to score.
Here's Austin Wilson, the left fielder, first at-bat of the game.
Logan Worley, Rome Foreignato. The batters here in the top of this, or the bottom of the second. Anybody gets on, Vincent Henry.
Cade Davis shows bunt, pulls a bat back, misses 1-0. Cade working with some speed here, throws a strike and didn't get a call. 2-0.
2 balls to count.
My pen is having a conniption fit trying to write on this wet paper. That one misses as well. 3-0. Boy, this is really hard for me to keep track of. Can't find a pen that writes. A 4-pitch walk becomes a 77%er. We've had one 77% in the game already. It was ours. Dillman took the base for free to lead off the second, and he scored.
Rome Foreignato on deck.
Here's Logan Worley, the second baseman, with no outs, and Wilson at first. Worley at the plate is the tying run. There's a throw to first. Back easily enough. Really not much of a lead that time, as you could see. I see a little bit of moisture forming right over the pitcher's mound. I can't do anything about that right now. On the camera, I mean. Here's a throw down. They may have been picked off. And they do. It went. He took too big a lead. The pitch went in. And the catcher, Alonso, to Harvey at first. To Swift near second, the shortstop, back to Harvey for the tag. 0-1 the count to Worley. 1 out now. Let me write that down. That's a 2-3-6-2. Don't see that very often. And put 1 out on your scoreboard. There you go. Nice pitch. 1-2 the count now to Logan Worley. Rome Foreignato, the first baseman, is on deck. Remember noticing last time we played him, and Worley is down swinging, 2 away. But Foreignato, first baseman who's coming to the plate right now, doesn't look like a first baseman. He's kind of he's an average build guy. Looks like he might be your center fielder or your shortstop. Usually your second baseman is a bigger, taller guy, can stretch for throws. He's a big target. 2 outs, nobody on for Foreignato. Inside and low, 1-0. You might hear a little noise. There's a Baghdad Road is just about 75 feet behind my back here. Tail end of rush hour going on. One misses low, 2-0.
2 balls and no strikes to Foreignato.
There's a lot of road noise I've noticed every time we're at this park. That one misses, 3-0.
Ball 3 low. 3 balls and no strike.
Too bad I can't keep track of the ball-strike ratio tonight, as I'm pretty certain Cade would be behind in it right now, which is a very rare thing for him. There's a strike, 3-1.
Okay, he's not swinging, baby. He's not swinging. You'll automatic, 3-1.
Editorializing from the press box. And that one's inside.
Ball 4.
2 walks in the inning, 3 walks in the last 5 batters. Very unlike Cade Davis, who will sometimes go entire game only walking 1 or 2. Vincent Henry, 9-hole hitter, third baseman, steps to the plate with 2 outs and Foreignato at first. Coach comes out, trying to press reset here for Cade. I think some of this must have something to do with the pitcher getting loose grip on a damp ball, that sort of thing. Saw Cade come within 2 batters of a no-hitter against Liberty Hill a few weeks ago. Last game out against Leander, just a few nights ago, a no-hitter. So for him to thrown 3 walks to the last 5 batters is very rare. Reset procedure complete. And we'll go back to the action now. Boy, I will welcome it if the moisture goes away and I can actually wear this jacket in this cold breeze. I'm freezing.
Here's the third baseman, Vincent Henry.
Here's pitch to Henry, a fast ball. That was low and in. He called it a strike. Okay. Take that, I guess.
Luke Berryhill, the shortstop, on deck.
This one's lifted foul out of play to the right side. 0-2. Now just a strike away from getting out of the second inning here unscathed. Even though he has walked 2. This one's a liner to the gap. That's going to come down. It's closer than I thought. It's just over the second baseman's head. I thought it was going farther.
Big runners at first and second for the Grizzlies.
Second hit of the game.
And here's Luke
For
Berryhill.
Glenn. Henry's at first. Fortunato is driven to second. Still 2 outs. Top of the order with shortstop Luke Berryhill. He doubled and scored their only run as the first batter of the game.
Olin Harris on deck.
Still 2 outs, just need to get the batter. Or actually you can make the third out at any base in the infield with runners at first and second. This is lifted foul out of play. Oh, and 1 to Berryhill. Pitcher Holden Harris on deck if they get that far. Coach with the conference with his hitter. Back to the plate now. And one thing this year that we have not had a lot of is rainouts. We've got some rain tonight. This one's popped foul territory. The playable Jackson Harvey near the coach's box and makes the catch. So 2 walks and a single in the inning all amounted to a loud roar, meaning nothing.
Grizzlies had a base hit.
With the 2 complete, still up 3-1. We'll be right back after this.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Empire Home Solutions was founded on the principles of honesty, quality, communication, and integrity. They want to help you protect your home. They're proud of the industry they love and bring exceptional details to each job. When it comes to home repair or improving the exterior of your home or business, you can hire any old company, or you can hire people who genuinely care about you, people with your best interests in mind, and who educate their customers as well as they perform their jobs. People with a conscience and a genuine desire to do what's right and do it the right way. And that would be Empire Home Solutions at 512-998-3372.
Well, the point I was trying to make before we went to the break there is that we've historically had several games each spring rained out. We haven't had any yet this year. Knock on wood. Maybe I shouldn't have
Here we go, top of the third.
the temerity to say that. We have some moisture today. It might rain out the broadcast yet. It likely won't rain out the game.
On deck.
But I can rarely remember as many cold games, as many times as I have been cold broadcasting games this year. This year. Cedar Park now at the top of the third. They had 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Adam Vaughn will lead off. Came in hitting .524 in the cleanup spot. Walked but was stranded at third. First time up. First pitch misses inside. 1-0. Low 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes to Adam. Adam walked his first
Now,
time up.
something else I'm arranging for you all in the playoffs. You've just been listening to my voice drone on and on solo, and there's a line drive into left. It will fall.
Base hit to left field by Vaughn.
Adam Vaughn's aboard. The second time tonight, his first hit, single to left.
Single.
Walked the first time up. Fourth hit of the game for Cedar Park. Jackson Harvey to the plate in the 5 spot tonight.
Here's Jackson Harvey.
Came in hitting 276, struck out swinging at a 1-2 pitch the first time up. So, as I was starting to say, something I'm setting up for you guys in the playoffs is I am securing the services as my color announcer for the playoffs. The starting catcher for Concordia University Tornadoes, E.J. Sanchez. E.J. is looking forward to doing it. It's going to join me at each playoff game.
Harvey, the batter. Jackson struck out his first time.
That will be fun. You won't have to listen just to me droning on and on. Good pitch. Catches the outside edge, 0-1 to Harvey. I've never liked the idea of doing baseball solo. It's much better with 2 guys talking, swing and a miss, 0-2. First many years, in 2008 when we started, up to just about 3 or 4 years ago, I always had 2-man crews. Vype doesn't want 2-man crews anymore. So the broadcast has suffered from it. There goes a throwaway at first. And remember, we've talked about that all year. In high school baseball in America, 1 out of every 7 throws to a base by a pitcher or a catcher get thrown away. That was only their second, and they threw it away. So Vaughn ends up at second. Still 0-2 to Jackson Harvey. E.J. Sanchez, catcher Concordia, having a good season both at the plate and behind it for the Tornadoes and head coach Tommy Boggs. Foul out of play left side over our dugout on the third base side. Harvey still at 0-2.
Still 2 strikes and no balls.
Chuck Licata and I met E.J. when, before he was even a player for Concordia, he was at one of the University of Texas seminars, week-long seminars that KMAX Sports would give, teaching internet broadcasting. Here's a pop to the shortstop, makes the catch. Vaughn stays at second, 1 down. Christian Pickens to the plate.
First out of the inning for the Timberwolves. Here's Christian Pickens. Christian had a base hit his first time up.
Pickens into the game hitting .327, had an infield single to the right side, first time up, also knocked in a run. Pitch, grounder, goes through the third baseman. Took some weird hops and he couldn't get it.
A base hit over there.
Look at that. More heads-up running by Cedar Park.
Into third base.
Vaughn, after it went through the third baseman, hustles to third. Pickens, who hit the ball, it was just a single. While they were throwing to third, rounds first and gets all the way to second on the play. So 2 runners in scoring position. Vaughn at third, Pickens at second. Really heads-up base running by the Timberwolves tonight.
Garcia
Houston Molinaro to the plate. The left fielder comes in hitting .302, reached on a fielder's choice. First time up, but was stranded at first in the first inning. Still 1 out, still 3-1. Your scoreboard is all correct. Vaughn at third, Pickens at second for Houston Molinaro. Inside, goes to the screen, runner coming home. Will there be enough of a play? No. Not on target when he throws it back to the pitcher. Vaughn scores from third. Pickens goes to third, and it's 4-1. Pitch was called a ball, so 1-0 to Houston Molinaro. Starting to get dark. Sunshine is scheduled to end in 10 minutes at 8:01. Bender that stays too far outside. 2-0 to Molinaro. Inside to the screen. Runner coming home again. It'll try to be a play. It's not made in time. Goodness gracious. Stop me if you've seen that before. That was Pickens crossing the play. 3-0 to Molinaro. Base is empty now. Cedar Park now up 5-1. Bases may not be empty for long. 3-0 to Molinaro, and first three pitches to him, two of them were wild pitches that went to the screen. And Holden Harris is a better pitcher than that. I think just like Cade Davis struggling behind in the strike to ball ratio, I think the damp ball is affecting Harris too. That's a ball 4, low and in. 4-pitch walk to Molinaro, and two of those pitches were wild. Ian Garcia, the second baseman, into the game hitting .353. Grounded out unassisted to the first baseman the first time up. And here comes the coach of the Grizzlies to the mound. I've got an idea. I think I'm going to put on my jacket so I'll stop shivering and my teeth will stop rattling. And I'm going to use my laptop bag to put over the score sheets. And Harris is done. We're going to have a new pitch in a moment. We're going to go away and let you listen to some stuff about our sponsors.
The Steam Team is a true Austin original, the only locally owned full-service cleaning and catastrophe management company in the Austin area. The Steam Team serves homeowners and businesses with a wide range of services, meeting both routine and emergency needs with prompt, expert, guaranteed service. Founded in Austin in 1983, the Steam Team has built its reputation on performing beyond expectations with greater professional focus and personal involvement than its competitors. From initial consultation and planning through project management, catastrophe management, reconstruction, and restoration. The staff of the Steam Team is professional, dedicated, and enthusiastic. That's the Steam Team at thesteamteam.com.
Thundercloud Subs is a neighborhood sub shop with a rich tradition of good-natured people serving fresh, fast, and healthy food in a quirky and fun atmosphere. Founded in Austin in 1975, Thundercloud has the simple philosophy of selling a great sub at a reasonable price with superb ingredients. Scratch-baked bread, meats, cheeses, and produce sliced fresh every day. All these ingredients come together to create the one and only Thundercloud Sub at 4 Points and at 700 East Whitestone in Cedar Park.
Well, they do have a new pitcher. I was unable to hear the announcer telling us who it was. I know the number, but the roster they sent me a picture of, there is a thumb covering 3 of the numbers of the named players. So I can see this guy's name, but I don't know which of the 3 it is. There's the nature of internet broadcasting. The Chuck Licata and I teach University of Texas students in the fall, a week-long class at the McComb School of Communications. Last several years, where we first ran across E.J. Sanchez, not knowing that he was going to be a catcher for the baseball program, college baseball program that both Chuck and I work for. Chuck does their broadcasting, just like I'm doing for Cedar Park, and then I do the stadium announcing there at Concordia. But E.J. is going to join me to do color, as I said, on our broadcast at Cedar Park playoff games, only a couple of weeks away. Counting this one, 4 games left in the regular season. That's just 2 weeks, and we'll be into the postseason. All right, so that new pitcher, whatever his name is ready. Ian Garcia to the plate. First time up, Ian in the 8th hole, comes in hitting .353. He grounded out to the first baseman. They can get it through the infield here. Only 1 out. 2 runs are in. It's 5-1. First pitch misses. Runner at first is Houston Molinaro, who has great speed. 1-0 to Ian. Brooks Dillman's on deck. Then we're back to the top of the order with Cade Davis. There goes a runner. Swing and a miss. The throw down. Not in time. Stolen base for Molinaro Sauce. It's a swing and a miss. Count evens at 1-1 for Garcia. Swing and a miss, 1-2. I think he fooled him with the speed a little bit on that one. Seemed like Ian's swing was ahead of the ball crossing the plate.
1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out here, top of the 3rd.
1-2 to Garcia. Swung on, lifted in the infield. 4 players converging. A third baseman makes the play.
Third baseman makes a nice play of that high infield pop up.
And there are 2 down for the center fielder, Brooks Dillman. Dillman comes into the game hitting .327, walked and scored to lead off the second. He was a 77%er.
Cade Davis on deck.
Team batting average this year for Cedar Park, pretty good. .317 batting as a team. On the ground at the third baseman. Looks the runner back across the diamond for the out.
Play by the third baseman. 5-3.
Nice job on the 5-3. Vincent Henry to roam for an auto. And Cedar Park is down, but not before they score a couple runs on a couple of hits and a walk. Post their lead now all the way up to 5-1. We'll be right back after this.
Southern Landscape of Austin. Established in 1982, Southern Landscape is a licensed and insured full-service landscape design and outdoor construction firm dedicated to building custom landscape and outdoor living spaces. For 40 years, they've specialized in features like custom landscape design, water features, vineyards, irrigation, hardscaping, patios, decks, arbors, retaining walls, fencing, outdoor kitchens, pools, fireplaces, fire pits, and lighting. Southern Landscape staff is comprised of full-time, licensed, bonded, and insured professionals who are passionate about their work. Call them today at 512-263-8450 or visit southernlandscape.com.
Bussey Roofing understands how important your home and business is to you and the significant investment involved for quality roof installation. As a reputable and professional roofing repair contractor, Bussey Roofing offers years of experience that includes a complete and comprehensive range of roof services that are designed to enhance curb appeal, provide energy efficiency, and increase the value of your business or commercial property. That's Bussey Roofing, Cedar Park Roofing, roof repairs, and roof restoration. Visit them at busseyroofing.com.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark. Grizzly Field here on the campus of Tom Glenn High School. Cedar Park leading 5-1 as we go to the bottom of the third. They're at 2, 3, and 4. Holden Harris to the plate, grounded out to short the first time up. He was a starting pitcher, still batting. Pitch is high from Davis, 1-0. He's given up 2 hits and 3 walks and 1 run. High and outside, 2-0.
Two balls and no strikes to Holden.
Getting darker and darker. High and outside. All the pitches kind of high and outside here to Holden Harris. Center fielder Brett Hall is next, and the catcher A.J. Click. There's a strike.
3 balls and a strike to Harris.
3-1 to Holden Harris. Harris looks taller at the plate than he did on the mound. This one's taken to center. Over and making the catch. Brooks Dillman, that flash of speed out there. I thought that was going to be more trouble than it turned out to be. I'll call that an L8, line out to 8. One down for the center fielder, Brett Hall, who bounced out to Jackson Harvey at first.
Here's Brett Hall.
His first time at the plate.
He grounded out the first baseman his first time at bat.
I think I just said that.
Click on deck.
Now, it's got to understand that broadcast does what he is saying. The stadium announcer just kind of tells you who's batting and how many outs there are and that sort of thing.
Swing strike.
Who the next pitcher is. You don't narrate the game like that. Brett Hall, 0-1 now. 1-1.
Ball one. One ball, one strike.
A.J. Click is on deck. Right fielder Campbell Kraswanski on the all-name team is in the hole. Ooh, what a nice pitch, but I guess it's a little inside. 2-1. You just get the feeling neither pitcher, neither starter, is really at their most effective in this damp weather. That one misses. 3-1. Swing and miss. Full count.
Count's now full to Hall. One down here in the bottom of the third.
And he's down.
Strike three.
Third strikeout of the game. Okay, Davis.
A.J. Click. A.J. walked his last time up.
2 down. The catcher, A.J. Click,
Davis.
walked and was stranded at second.
Campbell Kraswanski on deck.
Fouled back to the screen by Click, 0-1. This was a good one, but umpires seem to not notice that. 1-1 to Click. Now that's dried a little bit. I'm trying to catch up with the pitch counts. This one's lifted to deep second.
Second baseman called.
Ooh, Garcia, the wind really blew it towards his right, our left, at the end of the play, and he ended up having to make a diving catch for it. But 3 up, 3 down. First time for either team in the game. We'll be right back in just a minute.
5-1.
Centex Material Handling is a family-owned and operated business located in Central Texas. Since 2011, they've supplied outstanding commercial equipment and industrial solutions for businesses throughout the Southwest. They pride themselves on the reputation they've established over the years. Whether your company needs industrial cranes, conveyor systems, a turnkey material handling system, or various storage equipment options, Centex Material Handling is a one-stop shop with step-by-step consultancy before, during, and after every project to ensure they meet any and all of your business needs. Centex Material Handling looks forward to working with you.
Chances are, whether you were born and raised in Central Texas or just moved to the Austin area, you purchased a vehicle from the Covert Auto Group or know someone who has. Since 1909, with the opening of the first automotive dealership in Central Texas, Covert has taken pride in maintaining its position as Austin's leading auto group, now operating under its 5th generation of family members. With over 14 franchises in 7 locations, Covert continues to provide an unmatched total vehicle experience for the surrounding areas. Come to Covert for your Cadillac, Buick, or GMC automobiles.
Okay, we're going to go to the top of the 4th inning now. 5-1 lead still intact. I was able to catch up with the pitch counts for you, at least for Davis. It's not too far behind. I thought he was a little farther behind than this in the strike-to-ball ratio. It's only by 1 pitch. 23 strikes, 24 balls, 47 total pitches through 3. 15 pitches in the first, 7 strikes, 8 balls. 18 in the second, 9-9. 14 in the third, 7-7. So he's really only behind in that first inning, even the rest of the way. He's given up 2 hits, 1 run. Walked 1, 2, 3. Struck out 3.
Cade's 1 for 2 tonight. Had a base hit.
And we're at the top of the order, here in the top of the 4th. Here is Davis. Came in hitting .380, flying out to left, had an RBI single, and was thrown out at home his second time up. Low, 1-0. One lead feels pretty good. Weird wet weather like this, you never know what might happen though. You never really feel terribly good. 2-0 now the count to Davis. Touches the outside edge, 2-1. Kate spent most of the first half of the season as the top hitter on the team as well. And once the district started, he's been concentrating a little more on pitching, and they've been throwing him more. Hitting is still not bad at 380. This one takes it towards left field. He comes up and over to his left, making the catch Austin Wilson, 1 down. Second time that Davis has sent one to die in the glove of Austin Wilson. 1 down for Julian Swift. Swift comes in, hitting .417, a little better than that now. He's 1 for 2, a single and scored a run. And then bounced out to the third baseman.
Luis Alonso on deck.
Long look by the pitcher, whoever he is. Hard one, just to the shortstop side of third. Second hit of the game for Swift. That one was tattooed. Alonso, the catcher, in hitting .413, walked and scored, and grounded out to short. Carpeted out, I guess we should say, on a field like this. It's just chilly enough for now. I even want to zip this little sweater. Didn't think it was going to be this chilly tonight. I even almost didn't bring this thing, and I thought, well, but I could use it if it gets all moist. That was what I was really going to use it for. I didn't realize how cool it was going to be. Excuse me. First pitch still, waiting for Luis Alonso. Low. Nicely blocked by the catcher, A.J. Click. The fast runner Swift at first. 1-0 to Louis. Adam Vaughn on deck, Jackson Harvey in the hole. I'll check the email here in a second, see if we got anything from anybody. This is inside. 2-0 to Louis. Got 2, we'll get to them in just a second. Fouled, and the bat is swung out of his hands and doesn't miss decapitating the on-deck batter, Adam Vaughn, by much. And again, that's the wetness does stuff like that. So 2-1 the count to Alonso, but Adam Vaughn is still alive. All right, 2 emails. First one from Richard Harvey. Go T-Wolves. Good luck on your march to district champion. That's right. Have a great game. Watching from Granbury, Texas. Grandparents Richard and Rosalie Harvey. Grounded to third. Goes to second for 1. Across to first. Not in time.
Third baseman to get the force out down to second base.
So Swift is out on the 5-4 at the bag at second. Alonso is aboard at first on the fielder's choice. And there are 2 down for Adam Vaughn.
Here's Adam Vaughn.
With Alonso at first, Vaughn came in hitting .524, walked and was stranded third, singled to the left side, and then scored. Pitch is outside and low, 1-0 to Vaughn. Vaughn is our 4th guy to take his 3rd at-bat in this game. They have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys who've only batted once. High and outside. 2-0 to Adam. Other messages from Ann Pickens. Christian Pickens' grandma watching from Monroeville, Alabama. This one's lifted high to left field. Left fielder's underneath it. Oh, he can't see it. It dropped behind him and to his right. With 2 outs, everybody was running. Easily scoring on the play all the way from first is Louis Alonzo. That ball spent a lot of time in the air. The left fielder, Wilson, looked like he routinely was jogging over to get it. Looked to me like from the arc of the ball, what we saw as it was leaving, that he was going to be right under it. He was ahead of it, and it was behind him, and if you're him, it's to his right, over his right shoulder where it dropped. So an RBI and a double for Adam Vaughn, kind of an accidental double, but we'll take those kind of things.
You're in the top of the fourth.
Alonzo scoring a couple runs in this inning. And oh yes, thanks Ann Pickens from Monroeville, Alabama for watching tonight. First pitch to Harvey is foul. Harvey grandparents watching. Granberry. 1-1 to Jackson. He came in hitting 276, struck out swinging at a 1-2 pitch, and then popped out to short, so Jackson's due. No pitch. And it's called a balk.
Advances to third base on the balk.
So that's Vaughn to third. Oh, I got the score a little high for you. I got us at 7. It's at 6. Let me downwardly adjust that to get it correct. Still 0-1 to Jackson Harvey. This one's lifted. It's going to be in foul territory near the fence. Catcher makes the play and retires the side. Cedar Park strikes for a single, a kind of an accidental RBI double, and they score a run, stretching the lead to 6-1. We'll be right back after this.
With ASI Protection Services, it's always safe. It's that simple. ASI Services provides commercial and residential alarm monitoring services. ASI does the install and monitoring for way less than the large security chains. They've been in business for 21 years. ASI also offers home automation services, repair services for access control, alarms and CCTV, plus security camera installation and repair. That's ASI Protection Services. Call 512-467-2615.
Okay, back to the action here at Grizzly Field. Okay, Davis warming up here for this fourth inning of work. Grizzlies will be at bat here in the bottom of the fourth. They are at 5, 6, and 7 in their order. Leading off will be right fielder Campbell Krzywanski from the all-name team. Left fielder Austin Wilson, and then second baseman Logan Worley. They've only got 2 hits in the night. The leadoff man had a double in the first at-bat of the game and scored a run. Then the 9-hole hitter, Vincent Henry, third baseman, had a single his first at-bat. That's it. They've had 3 other base runners all on walks. But only 2 hits and 1 run against Cade Davis. As the moisture has kind of started to, it's certainly started to lessen. It's not completely gone. But I think its effects on pitching and fielding are probably much less right now than they were in the first inning or 2. First pitch to Krzywanski misses 1-0. 48th pitch of the game for Cade Davis. And scheduled for just over 100. There's a long delayed call by the umpire, but he does call the strike. 1-1 to Krzywanski. Some hot chocolate when I get home. Sherry's watching. This one, a grounder that hits the second base bag. Leadoff single here in the fourth for Krzywanski and the Grizzlies. Third hit of the game. Guess I shouldn't have been talking about there only being 2, huh?
Here's Austin Wilson.
Austin Wilson, the left fielder, walked the first time up, and he was picked off on the 2-3-6-2 play. Excuse me, 2-3-6-3. Nobody who Cade's put on base for free has got past second base, so at least that's good. It hasn't cost him any runs yet. One of those was a 77%er who thus became a 23%er. That one misses, 1-0. Here's a good pitch, 1-1.
Ball and strike now. Wilson.
This is one of the better lit infields that we play on, but there's you can kind of see it a little bit on the camera. Actually, it doesn't show as well on camera as it does to your naked eye out here. It's kind of a darker spot in the middle of center field. Swing and a miss. 1-2 the count to Austin Wilson.
Ball and 2 strikes, the count now.
Cade Davis to the plate. Fouled out of play. Still 1-2 to Austin Wilson. This will be pitch 55 of the game for Cade. Another foul, right side. Still 1-2 to Wilson. Here will be the 6th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Inside. Could have skipped away from Louis Alonso, but he did a great job of stopping that one. 2-2. My pen's working a lot better now. It's starting to dry up a little as well. Fouled out of play right side. Still 2-2 to Austin Wilson. He's fighting for his life up there at the plate. Here comes pitch number 8 of the at-bat. Long look in from Cade Davis. Inside. Full count now to Wilson. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Fouls it out of play right side. Pitch number 10. Don't forget, Friday night, 20 minutes before game time, we'll honor the 2-time state championship women's basketball team. One of them will throw out the first pitch, and 3 of them will join me on the broadcast. On the ground at the third baseman, Vaughn goes across the diamond for the out at first to Harvey. One down as Chris Vonsky moves to second on the 5-3 play.
Wilson for the first out. 5-3 on the putout.
Here's Logan Worley, the second baseman, struck out swinging at a 1-2 pitch the first time up. Takes his signals from the coach and wants to talk about it. Not sure what he saw. You go talk to his coach about those things. So easy for you to say again, about those signals. Got the clarification he wanted. Back to the plate for Logan Worley. Bunts. A little too hard of a bunt. Made it all the way to his third base coach. 0-1 to Worley. Low and inside on that one. 1-1 to Worley. Rome Fortunato, first baseman on deck. Third baseman Vincent Henry in the hole. Fouled into the net right side, or actually over the net. 1-2.
2 strikes.
They're net a lot lower than ours here. They lose a lot more baseballs than we do. One-two to Logan Worley. Long look at second by Davis. Again fouled out of play right side. Still 1-2. Cade throwing a lot of pitches in this inning. This will be his 18th pitch of the inning. He's only the third batter. Grounded foul. Third base side. Still 1-2. Seems like a long inning, but a guy single who is at second, a guy ground at third, and a guy at the plate. That's all we've had. Swing and a miss. He's down on strikes. Second strikeout for Logan Worley this game. Fourth of the game for Cade Davis. Ooh, if I got that right, let me count. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4.
Vincent Henry on deck.
And there are 2 outs.
Got 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th.
Rome Fortunato, first baseman, walked and was stranded at second. This one, center field, coming up and in, making a catch on the run. Brooks Dillman is second. Sprinting catch of the night. This one also ends the inning.
No runs.
1 hit, no runs, 1 man left aboard through 4 complete. Still 6-1 Timberwolves. We'll be back.
Empire Home Solutions was founded on the principles of honesty, quality, communication, and integrity. They want to help you protect your home. They're proud of the industry they love and bring exceptional details to each job. When it comes to home repair or improving the exterior of your home or business, you can hire any old company, or you can hire people who genuinely care about you, people with your best interests in mind, and who educate their customers as well as they perform their jobs. People with a conscience and a genuine desire to do what's right and do it the right way. And that would be Empire Home Solutions at 512-998-3372.
Okay, here we are back at Grizzly Field in Leander, campus of Tom Glenn High School. I told the story, I think, last time we played Glenn at home, but Tom Glenn was my assistant fast pitch softball coach in club softball back in the mid-90s. His daughter Courtney Glenn was our catcher. My daughter Carrie Cone was our second baseman. After every game, the Glenn family and the Cone family would get together and go to that there was a Mr. Gaddy's in that shopping center. He's got a bunch of shops in. There's no Gaddy's back there anymore. It's just north of Cypress Creek Road on 183 Bell Boulevard, back to the right before you get to Buttercup. It's not there anymore. It used to be Gaddy's back there. We go back there, eat pizza, and chat about the game, talk about strategies. Here's a line drive into left field to lead off the top of the 5th. Christian Pickens gets it done on the first pitch, got something going.
That's Christian's 3rd hit tonight.
3 for 3 tonight.
3 for 3.
Came in hitting 327. He's probably in the 360s or so by now. Houston Molinaro, left fielder to the plate. Fielder's choice and was stranded at first. Walk, stole second, but was stranded there the next time up. Yeah, so knew Tom Glenn really well. When he took over being the superintendent of LISD, there was 1 high school, 1 junior high or middle school, and 3 elementary schools. By the time he left, those numbers had exploded. There was something like 60-something schools overall in the district. He shepherded all that growth. Deserves to have a high school named after him. He was not a bad assistant softball coach either. First pitch to Molinaro outside, 1-0. Crowd kind of quiet on this cool night. There goes the runner. There's a throw down. It's going to be too tall. Way off the mark. Wasn't going to beat it anyway. Stolen base with a speedy Christian Pickens. believe the pitch is called a ball. Scoreboard still says 1-0. Oh, called a strike, 1-1. Ian Garcia on deck, Brooks Dillman in the hole. Gonna throw to second, nothing doing. Davis started out a little ragged on the mound, but he has really settled down lately. Having a comfortable lead probably had something to do with that. At least it does psychologically, I know. Fouled out a play to the left side. 1-2. Houston Molinaro sauce. Wow. Sorry for that popping in the mic. Wind's starting to pick up. Inside and low. 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes at the count.
The wind does help to kind of dry the things out that have been moistened by the drizzle. This one's lined foul. Left side, still 2-2. .28, and we're only in the top of the 5th. It's been kind of a slow-paced game. Been lots of pitches thrown by the pitching staffs of both sides. That one's inside. Full count now to Houston Molinaro. With Pickens at second, no outs here in the top of the 5th, trying to expand a 6-1 lead. 8 hits for Cedar Park, 3 for the Grizzlies. Outside ball 4. Those 2 guys reach base here in the top of the 5th. Pickens at second, Molinaro at first, no outs for second baseman Ian Garcia. Ian came in hitting .353, grounded out to first, and popped out to third the first 2 trips.
Here's Ian Garcia. Ian's 0 for 2 tonight. Brooks Dillman on deck.
I'm going to attempt to set the world record for tearing down and packing this stuff up tonight. One hopper to third, he throws it away into right field. Runner around third and comes home.
Bouncing ball at third baseman, thrown wildly to
Another runner goes to third, so runners will be at the corners. There's still no outs. The score now balloons to 7-1. Well, it looked like a routine possible double play. But the third baseman, Vincent Henry, threw it wildly over Logan Worley's head at second and into right field. So Pickens on his way to third.
7-1 score now.
Rounds it, comes home. Molinaro ends up at third. Garcia at first with the fielder's choice for Brooks Dillman. Second trip. Came in hitting .227, walked and scored, and grounded out to third. Inside with that one, 1-0. There's a runner from first, popped up, he'll have to go back. It's behind third base, shortstop, third baseman, shortstop makes the catch. They'll roll across the diamond, nothing doing as he gets back okay. Dillman pops out to the shortstop near the foul line over there, about 20 feet behind third. That's the first out of the inning.
Looks like number 3, Austin Garcia, batting for Cade Davis.
So you heard the announcer say that, Austin Garcia, Augie. The bat in the leadoff spot now for Davis. Look at his numbers, 14 official at-bats, 2 hits, both of them singles. And hitting 143 on the year. Getting a little work. Step to the plate. Got a compact strike zone. Nope. Nope. Call the balk. Everybody advances. Pushes Ian Garcia to second and Houston Molinaro home. 8-1. Now, we can get to 11 without them scoring. We can get home a little early. 10 after 5 rule. That one low.
Julian Swift on deck.
1-0 to Augie Garcia. So it may mean that Cade, who he's starting to get a high in pitch count for where he is in the game. Only pitched 4 innings and he's approaching 60. Since they lifted him in the batting order, he might be done on the mound. 2-0 the count now as the pitching battery talks it over. Let me see exactly where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Best pitch for strike to ball ratio, or best inning for strike to ball ratio of the night there. The 4th was for K. Davis, 15-5. On the ground to shortstop. Can't get it. Rounding third and coming home to score is Ian Garcia. Augie Garcia reaches on an E6, gets an RBI as Ian scores from second. And it's 9-1. And here comes more moisture. Dadgummit. I was hoping this wouldn't happen. Julian Swift to the plate. Came in hitting .417, 2 for 3 tonight. Pair of singles. Scored a run. And I'm starting to feel some driving range. I may have to shut down. I really regret it, but I think we're in good shape with the game at 9-1 and still batting with just 1 out here in the 5th. Fouled out of play by Swift. Ooh, hits the stands over there. 0-1 the count. Okay, that brief blast of, man, that was actually rain for about 20 seconds. It has stopped, so I won't quite shut down yet. If that happens again, I'll have to do it. At least we're not looking at a 1-1 game or being behind or something, or at least we're up 9-1 before this started happening. 2-1 now to Swift. Alonso in the hole. On deck, and Vaughn in the hole. This one's lifted to center field. Looking for it. Brett Hall underneath it. They'll throw back to first, but not in time. Good backup there because it was thrown away. 2 down. Louis Alonso comes into the game hitting .413, walked and scored, grounded out to short, lived on a fielder's choice and also scored. 2 times, scored both times. Louis Alonso. This is 1-0. We're doing pitch counts before the rain started. 20 pitches last inning is the most in an inning, but his strike to ball ratio of 3-1 was the best by far of the game in that inning. For Cade Davis, that one misses. 2-0 to Louis Alonso. And he is at 67 pitches. 38 of them strikes, 29 of them balls. Giving up just 3 hits, 1 run, and walked 3. Struck out 4. We'll see if he comes back out or not. Still lots of wind, even though the rain just lasted for a moment. A walk for Alonso.
All 4 on the walk.
Pushes Augie Garcia to second.
Adam's 2 for 2 tonight.
2 outs for Adam Vaughn. Came in hitting .524. Raised that well tonight. A double with an RBI, a single.
Carter Wolf.
Also a walk. He was stranded at third on the walk. Scored on the single. Scored on the double. Called strike 1.
Jackson Harvey on deck.
On the 8th batter of the inning. He sent 8 in the first. That one misses 1-1. Harvey's on deck. If they get to him, they will bat it around. There are 2 outs. 9-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Ball and 2 strikes to Vaughn. 2 down here in the top of the 5th.
Swing and a miss. Well behind that one, and Vaughn strikes out. First time they've got him out tonight. But again, Cedar Park sends 8 to the plate. They get only 1 hit. There's an error, a pair of walks, a fielder's choice. More importantly, they scored 3 to drive the lead up to 9-1. We'll be right back in just a minute.
The Steam Team is a true Austin original, the only locally owned full-service cleaning and catastrophe management company in the Austin area. The Steam Team serves homeowners and businesses with a wide range of services, meeting both routine and emergency needs with prompt, expert, guaranteed service. Founded in Austin in 1983, the Steam Team has built its reputation on performing beyond expectations with greater professional focus and personal involvement than its competitors. From initial consultation and planning through project management, catastrophe management, reconstruction, and restoration. The staff of the Steam Team is professional, dedicated, and enthusiastic. That's the Steam Team at thesteamteam.com.
Welcome back to the broadcast. Brad Cohn here, bringing the action to you. Lynn DeSalvo, our QA tonight. Lynn staying a lot drier and more comfortable, warmer than me. Cedar Park up 9-1 through 4.5. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 9-1-2 due in the order for the Glen Grizzlies. That's third baseman Vincent Henry, shortstop Luke Berryhill. The guy who started pitching, Holden Harris. He's also occupying the DH slot because he has already batted once after leaving the pitcher's mound. Cade Davis is back to the mound pitching. Working on 67 pitches, 38 strikes, 29 balls. Has given up 3 hits, 1 run, walked 3, struck out 4. Defense doing a good job behind him tonight. Tracked down several difficult to play balls.
Here's Vincent Henry leading it off here.
9-hole hitter, third baseman Vincent Henry to the plate. Henry, first time up, singled to the right side, was stranded at first. He's the last man of the game to take his second at-bat. Swing and a miss. 0-1 to Henry. I'm getting it up. This is in foul territory. Oh, it's going to come down to fair territory. Unable to catch it, so it's a base hit, a weird-looking base hit.
Just bounce inside.
Stand by a second. All right, let me see if
Brett's over 2
we
tonight.
can figure all of this out. I'm going to not have any of this on the score sheet. I'm going to try to bring you the rest of the game, even though I'm going to be badly documenting it for my own purposes. This one's fouled. I don't even know who's up. Let me see if I can get the... And we had a problem with the broadcast that had shut everything down, bring it back. While I was doing that, a bunch of things happened in the game that I'm not getting to, but it looks like the 9-1 score is still on the scoreboard. They've got 5 hits now, so there's been a pair of hits here in the bottom of the 5th. They got the bases loaded and no outs. Line. Oh my gosh, folks. The rain's coming again. I can't do this. I'm going to end up damaging my equipment. We're going to have to shut it down. The last thing that happened just before the giant buzz was I got an update. Somebody in the stands, it was Julian Swift's dad, came up to me. He had his phone tuned in to the broadcast of Georgetown Leander. Late in the game, the 6th inning, Leander's up on Georgetown 2-1. If that lead holds for the Lions and ours holds here, by the end of the night, we've gone in the span of about 2 weeks from a 5-way tie for first to being all alone in first. I'm going to have to shut this down, though. We'll see you again Friday night, and we're going to be honoring the women's basketball state champs that night at about 20 till the first pitch. One of them will throw out the first pitch. 3 of them or so will join me during the broadcast. Brad Tone signing off. We'll see you then.